What's going on, everybody? This is 13 with Superior Mobile by 13, and we have Gio's Maserati Ghibli back in the shop today. Today he wanted me to do the Formula F1 flashing taillight modification thing that you guys have all heard of, and so I wanted to seek out a solution to that, and the solution that I found was the BackOff XP brake light module. Now this is technically made for a motorcycle, which is why I purchased two of them for a left and a right side. I guess technically you could just jumper across the side of the car, but I didn't think that would be very tasteful, so this is the way that I did it. And today I'm actually going to kind of attempt to do a how-to installation on this module. I'm not going to go into the vehicle specifics, just the general concept of how this is installed. So ideally, if you're looking at installing this into your car, you can follow the guidelines that I provided, and it may assist you, may not, I don't know, but let's get it underway, shall we? The first thing you're going to need to do is remove all of the interior trim panels from the trunk so that you can access the back side of the taillight assembly. You'll need to remove this taillight assembly. Then you'll need to test these wires with a multimeter to determine which one is the brake light wire. For me, it was the yellow with red stripe wire. Now you can prep your BackOff module. For me, that just meant capping off the yellow and the white with red stripe wires and extending the ground wire. Here it is wired in, red with white stripe headed to the plug, red wire headed off into the vehicle. And now the wiring is dressed properly with Testa tape so that it blends in with the OEM finish. The module is mounted using the supplied double-sided tape, and the ground wire is run along with the factory wiring down the factory wiring loom all the way down there, and eventually grounded to the factory grounding point right there. As you can see, when I push the brake, this mode 2 emits 5 quick flashes, followed by a steady on light that remains steady as long as the brake lights are applied. If I remove the brake pedal and then push it again, it will again put out 5 quick flashes and then a steady on, as long as the brake is applied. Okay, now you can see I've removed the interior panels to get access to the other side taillight, removed that taillight, and installed this module. Now, if you were wondering on the other side why I didn't just ground the wiring into the plug right there, I wish I had a good answer for you, other than the fact that perhaps sometimes I just like to unnecessarily overcomplicate things. So yes, you can absolutely ground right into the ground wire, which is of course the black wire, and then I cut those in, soldered them, heat shrink. Okay, cool, let's wrap this up. Okay, now it's wrapped up, ready to install. The module has the double-sided tape, and all I did was just stick it in right there, so it is stuck right there on the inside, super easy. This, by the way, is an excellent time to replace the reverse light bulb on this housing. It is a little plug that is right there, as you can see. You can just screw that out and replace that incandescent bulb with a fancy new LED bulb, and that's going to give you much increased reverse light output. And now that the trunk is all back together, we can test it all out and make sure we're happy with the final result. And voila, we're all done. If I was to offer any criticism, it would be that I wish that it blinked a little bit faster before going into a solid state. However, this is not an adjustable type of module. So with that being said, in retrospect, I feel like this modification would be really nice as a third brake light, but not necessarily the primary taillight brake lights. But this is what the client requested, so this is what I installed, and ultimately I'm pretty sure that I'm happy with it, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be happy with it, and that's all that matters. Pricing and product information for this particular build will be in the video description, so again, if you have any questions about the products or time involved on this project, be sure to check that out. Thank you so much for watching. This is 13 with Superior Mobile by 13. I shall talk to you later. See ya.